Please guys, like the video. It would really help me a lot in terms of YouTube algorithm. Please like it before you play. Please guys, para sa ekonomiya. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me again, that Simples or Nurse Mark Shao. Don't forget Nurse Mark Shao. To those who are new in my channel, again, my name is Mark. I'm a registered nurse here in UK, in the Philippines, and of course in Abu Dhabi. And I guess I'm still a registered nurse there, I suppose, I think. Well, anyway, I know it's been a while. Again, lagi ko naman sinasabi to, I'm always saying this. It's been a while. I don't remember when was the last time I uploaded a video, or when was the last time I did an editing or vlogging. As always, busy, personal stuff, work, and everything in between, I guess. Well, I'm not here to discuss that, so it's just I'm gonna do maybe a 10-minute vlog, or maybe less than 20 minutes, or even less than 15 minutes vlog. Well, anyway, let's get that out of the way and let's begin our vlog. So, what's the topic for this vlog? I've been thinking some things that I would like to share with you. So this is based on my experience. Again, disclaimer guys, before I begin, this is just my experience, my own personal experience. I'm not here to discuss the in-depth about the things that I'm going to tell you, but I'm just going to discuss the, let's just say, good to know things that I think would contribute to your knowledge. Charot. Kala mo kung sino magaling, no? I'm not here as a professional guide in terms of this topic, but I'm here just to share what I've been through a year doing this thing, whatever this thing is. The vlog is about agency work. Yes, agency work. To those who are not familiar with agency work here in the UK. So again, I'm a nurse. There's a separate bank nurse, and then there's another agency nurse. I would say agency and bank nurse are a bit the same in a way. The difference would be the agency would be a third-party thing. So they are the agency who are registered in a certain number of hospitals, supplying manpower to different hospitals, wherever they're affiliated with. That's how an agency job is. Simple as that. I will not discuss about things like taxes. I'm not familiar with that kind of topic because I know there's some more well-experienced people who can understand things about maintaining your tax bracket, not doing too much agency or bank because it's going to affect your tax at the end of the financial year. I'm not here to do that. I'm just going to share what is an agency work, what are the benefits, pros and cons, and I would say at the end, maybe I will include, again, experience ko to ha, rank which hospital I would say good experience in a way. Yeah, I'll include that. So let's begin then. Haba na intro, no? Okay, let's start. Next would be, who can register as an agency worker? So, sino nga ba pwede? Pwede ba ako na bago pa lang? Pwede ba ako na kakarating lang sa UK? Pwede ba ako na luma na matanda na? Anyone can register, yes, anyone can register. Especially if you have experience. Let's just say you're gonna work same area where you're working right now. Let's say A&E, ICU, ward, hemodialysis, endoscopy, theaters, even oncology. You can do that outside from your existing or your current job. For me, I'm working in Leeds. So I have a permanent job here as an ICU nurse. Oh, by the way, singit ko lang. Hopefully, materialize this. So I'm going to have collaboration again with one of my ICU colleagues. I'll not mention the name, but we already talked about it. She's into social media, so she has her own, would say channel, but not in YouTube, but Instagram. I've seen her vlogs before. So let's see how it goes. May singit lang, no? Ma-promote lang. Anyway, let's continue. So anyone could register, yes, as long as you're gonna work where you're currently working. Kasi may experience ka na doon. Alam ka na mag-work ka sa theaters, A&E ka. Unless you prove na meron ka talaga experience. Kaso ang problem here, they need experience here in UK. So there's gonna be a problem to those who just recently came in. Let's say you just came in, it's been a year in A&E. You can only work as an agency work in A&E as well in other hospital. Other than that now, since I have experience in hemodialysis, I have experience in A&E, I have experience in ICU, I could work in other hospital those areas. Although my ICU experience is almost a year now. It's a year now, not almost. Isang taon na pala ako nasa ICU, ang bilis. I need to just submit things, I need to complete something, and then that's it. I could work in other hospital as well. The ICU rate is a bit higher sa agency. Yeah. Currently, I can work outside my permanent job as a hemodialysis and A&E. Mostly A&E job ang nakukuha ko. Yeah. And when we register, yeah, that's it. That's the gist of it. Next would be, how many agency can you register? The answer for that is, there's no limit. So yes, there's no limit. You can register to a number of agencies as long as you need to clarify then to them that you have an existing job, a permanent job. I think narinig ko ha, I'm not sure, but I think some agency worker have a contract number of hours they need to complete in a week because permanent agency work sila. So I think meron silang kailangan na ma-maintain na hours per week na work kasi kung hindi, pwede silang and I don't know really, but I think there's gonna be like the agency will ask them what happened, they have completed. Maybe, I don't know really, there's certain rules about it. I'm not really sure, but that's what I heard. So again, there's no limit. You can register to a number of agency. You just need to inform them that you have a permanent job. It doesn't really matter if you're not, let's just say this week you didn't work as an agency work outside. It doesn't matter. It won't be taken against you. It's your time, it's your will. If you don't want to work for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's up to you. There's no problem with that. Okay? So, okay siya, di ba? Napaka-flexible. It's your own choice. If you're gonna stress out, gusto mo kumita ng pera extra, it's entirely up to you. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan. Next, ang pinakamatinding tanong, ano yung rate? Well, na-mention ko na kanina, ang agency work is higher than the bank shift. Again, yung bank shift is within your trust bank pool staff. So, yung mga nurses na kinukuha lang din nila within their hospital, their own man pool or their own pool of nurses. Maglalagay sila ng post na we need a certain number of nurses in this area. So, it's up to us in that bank pool to apply for that existing job or that extra job. For agency, ganun din naman. It's the same. The difference would be, mas higher siya. Let's just say, mas higher siya ng 5 to 10 pounds per hour. Sabihin natin 15 pounds per hour or 16 or 17 na. 17 pounds. Kunwari, ang kinikita ko every hour sa current job ko. Mag-add ka ng 5 or 10 depending on the hospital na pupuntahan mo for your agency work. So, that's the difference. So, malaki ang difference. But again, you need to keep in mind that some agencies hindi kasama ang transportation. It's not included. It's gonna be on your own. And some, it depends on you. If malayo, if it's near, better. If the transportation is okay, then good. If there's a transportation na malapit sa iyo or it's an easy access, those things. So you need to consider that. Paano mo ma-consider yun? Siyempre, itry mo muna once. Ganun naman ginawa ko. So when I started the agency, I tried different hospitals, and then those hospitals that I feel like I like, I stick to it. Although nag-jumble din ako just to wag lang ma-bored. yeah, I would say the agency pay is higher than your normal shift or your normal work and your bank. Ito ha, mas mataas ang rate before. Sobra talaga ang taas ng rate before. Ngayon buwangan. Unfortunately. But again, mas higher pa rin. So, saan ka? Okay, next, is there any difference for the payment of a normal ward work, an A&E work, an ICU work, or hemodialysis work? Yes, there's gonna be different rating for it. Like now, my agency, I see that ICU work is a bit higher in terms of payment compared to other specialty. I'm only registered in one agency. I'm on the process for my second one. I think next time I can compare the different ratings for specialties once I completed that course. Eto pa nga, sometimes the rating for this hospital in terms of the same job description is higher than this hospital that has the same job description that you're gonna work with. So it depends on the hospital. So primarily, depends sa area at it depends sa hospital. And I would say it depends sa agency na. So that's my answer for that. Okay, next. Okay, since we're on the topic of registering, is it easy? Yes, I would say it's straightforward way to register in an agency. Just normal thing. Proof NMC PIN number, a proof of your trainings, address, trainings like BLS, the usual skin assessment, food handling, medication, computation, those kind of things, and some other like mental health trainings. So the agency will give that to you, and it's up to you to finish that in your own time. Initial registration, straightforward. To submit your documents and some references, of course. In my agency, they asked for my reference first in hemodialysis. So I just submitted those references. They cross-check. Voila, that's it. While you're doing that, they're gonna give you some trainings that you need to complete, and they're gonna ask you which hospital you prefer working with. Just mention that you live in this specific area and you'd like to get some shifts along that area. Kasi may application, may download ko application in your phone. You're gonna check how many on this particular date, ano yung mga available shifts. Basta near you. So you can view really anong trip mo. The reason why they're asking about that is because depending on the hospitals, there are some added trainings that you need to do before you even begin working there. They're a bit strict sometimes, especially to those who haven't worked with them. So but once you've done it, yeah, you'll be good. There's some also other things like they're gonna ask you if you're okay working outside your comfort zone. When I'm saying comfort zone, they're gonna ask me if I'm willing to work in Scotland, in Edinburgh. Housing included na rin yun sa package. Pero syempre, permanent job ako, hindi ako makakamit. I haven't done that. Maybe eventually. Kasi wala lang, gala ka lang ba? Sagot naman yung bahay, so why not? There's some agency that will give some, refer a friend na makakapera sila. Like me, I could refer a friend and then I'll get 200 to 500 pounds once that friend of mine get registered to them. So yeah, okay siya, diba? Di paghatian nyo. Diba? That's it. Next. I mentioned about trainings and compliance. So during your initial registration stage, you're gonna email you some trainings that you need to complete. There are numbers. Some of it are a bit matagal gawin. Some of it are easier. Some of it are just knowledge assessment. You don't need to go through introduction itself. I don't know about the other agency, but that's what my agency asked for me to do. Yeah, after a year, just recently, I received another email again to complete my trainings and compliance, which I already did, but I haven't finished the mental health. Kasi yun yung matagal siya, yung mental health, medyo mahaba-haba. So I haven't finished that, but that's the only thing remaining. So nakasang taon na ako. Next agency, galing. Nakaipon ba ako? Wala din akong pera. Oh, disclaimer ha, wala po akong pera. Wala pa rin. Hindi ako makaipon. Hirap. Binibili ko ng mga ito, yan po, vices. Dito sa kabila na to, another computer, and then another computer in there, just room sa anak ko. So puro computer. This room is a computer room. Yeah. So next. Okay. So to those who are unfamiliar with this, AL, you know what AL is. It's annual leave. In a normal job, in 1 year, you get to have, sabihin natin 1 month worth of annual leave. So it's up to you how you're gonna spend that. That's for your normal job. It's not gonna be in cash, but in some way it could be. Again, that depends really. For a bank shift, if you work with your current trust as a bank nurse in other area, let's say 12 hours, you work 12 hours. For 8 hours or 7.5 hours, or let's just say, just to make it simple, 8 hours of that is equivalent of 1 annual leave credit. If you accumulate building up bank shifts to whichever area you want to work with, you're gonna accumulate that 1 hour annual credit, 2 hours annual credit, 3 hours, 4 hours. It's up to you if you want to accumulate it. And then once you get that, you can exchange that into money. Yes, so that's one thing to mag-ipon. So bank ka lang bank, and then suddenly at the end of the financial year, you're gonna get some pera from your bank payslip. Magugulat ka, oh, bakit? kasi nag-accumulate na hindi mo kinukuha. So, just so you know, you need to take that out para naman hindi mataas ang tax mo at the end, di ba? So, i-take mo na paunti-unti. For agency, there is as well. So, they have that same thing as the bank shift. The idea. I'm not sure how many because I haven't asked that yet. I think I'm gonna ask them how many. Pera rin yung sa. Yeah, just need to accumulate it. And once you feel like I want to spend that or you feel like mag-vacation ka, charot, or wala lang, gusto mo lang pera, then get that, ask for it to be in cash, and then they're gonna give it. So yeah, another way to save money, I think, or yeah, passive income, I would say. In a way, money is money. If it's something that you work hard with and you're entitled to get it, then yeah, be happy with it. Okay, that's it. Next would be, sagot ba ng agency yung travel mo or your accommodation? Again, I mentioned that there's some, I'm not sure about other agency, but I heard, siyempre marami din mga nakakausap ng mga na agency worker from other hospitals that I work with. Sabi nila na some sagot, some other work hindi sagot kasi nagtitipid na daw ang NHS. But most of the time, it's your own travel expenses. So that's what's happening. Again, I mentioned higher pay before, but now medyo less na, but still a bit higher. Yeah, simple as that. Next is, how many hours can I work as an agency in a week? So for me, and for most of us who are new in UK, I'm not sure about yung mga ILR na or mga citizen na, but I think they don't have a limit now. But for us who doesn't have ILR or citizenship, we can only work 22 hours per week as an agency work. To make it safe, just think about 20 hours per week. More than that, it's not allowed. Pwede nyo ma-dehado or maka-problem yung ILR once you get to that point. Yeah, that's the limit for it. Simple lang, no? Yun lang. Yun yung masabi ko. Tapos. Next. Okay, so I'm gonna play a video. Actually, it's already playing while I'm speaking. So that video playing on the background, it's just one of the clips that I recorded during my first experience as an agency work. So matagal na to, in kinompile ko lang. Let's see. Let's comment on it while we go through, okay? So yeah, so this part is the Leeds bus station. This is the Leeds bus station. Ano oras ba to? I think I'm on my way for my 7:30 shift in the morning. So it's currently 5:45 rather. So yeah, papunta ako sa bus, sa train station, and this is the Leeds train station. Initially mukha siyang airport for me. I remember the feeling when I first experienced it, traveling in train here in Leeds. I feel like I'm in airport. Excited lang, pero yun ang feeling ko, manghali. I think I'm going to Barnsley. So this is Barnsley. So Barnsley Hospital. Ang cute ko pala. So yeah, this is Barnsley Hospital. Yeah, that's right. Barnsley Hospital is... Saan nga ba Barnsley? Basta malapit sa south ng Leeds to. It's part of the West Yorkshire. It's a nice hospital, I would say. This is my first time coming here as an A&E nurse. A&E accident and emergency department nurse, ER. Of course, we're not allowed to take any videos inside. That's why I just took a bit of videos outside the hospital. Okay siya. Okay experience. Okay experience here. The A&E area is good, spacious, staff are nice, although hindi ko naman sila ka-close pa. If you're gonna compare Barnsley and St. James or LGI, I would say mas chaotic ang Leeds or LGI, St. James. Here, it's a bit okay. So, pauwi na yan. So, that's Barnsley College. Maliit na town lang siya compared mo sa Leeds. It's a really small town. Small city, rather. This is the place where I went for swimming. I haven't even uploaded that yet. I don't have time to edit it. That's when we went to the Metrodome. That's an indoor swimming pool in Barnsley. It's a big one. Not too big compared sa Abu Dhabi. But it's quite decent. It's fine. Yeah, so yeah, going back to the train station, Barnsley train station. So that's Barnsley. So this is Leeds again, back in Leeds. Yeah, back in Leeds. So this is the Leeds Plaza. So winter season na to. It's a winter season. Next is, as you can see, that's Airedale Hospital, one of the hospitals I went to. Even now, I keep on coming back in that hospital. Kasi easy lang yung access niya. It's easy access, easy transportation, a bit higher pay. It's not really busy in there. It's okay compared to in other areas. It's really great area. Great staff. Kilala ko na sila. Kilala na rin nila ako. So that's Airedale General Hospital. So pauwi na ata ako nito. So it's not that big. It's more of a flat area. Kasi yung area nila is like a hill. Imbis na pataas yung mga floors, it's going down. Ang lamig dyan. It's napakalamig.
Grabe, ang hirap lang dito. Hihingaling ka.
Yeah.
Taas kasi.
True. That's true. So every end of the shift, kailangan ko maglakad pataas. Yun lang. Exercise na rin. So it's fine.
Going home to Leeds bus station.
So that's
Going
the
to Silsden
Airedale.
bus station. Train station pala.
Yeah, so that's Steeton and Silsden. That's the train station nila. Simple lang, wala silang malaking train station. Next is, it's a really great area. It's one of the famous area here in Yorkshire. It's really famous. It's York. I think I went there. It's still winter time, but it's a bit sunny. So that's the York Minster Abbey. York Hospital, that's the York Hospital. When it comes to York Hospital, I would say busy sila, but not that busy compared to LGI or here in St. James's A&E. But busy pa rin, in a way. They have the same aura, or they have the same, I don't know, feeling. Every time I go there, I have the same feeling. It's a bit chaos, organized chaos. If I'm gonna compare that to their facilities, it's better here. It's better here compared to St. James or LGI. The staff are nice. Kailangan mo na talaga silang kausapin kasi sa busy nila, minsan sungit na rin. So yeah, let's rank them. May mga hospital na hindi ko na-include because I don't have any videos yet. Include na rin natin si St. James at saka sa LGI. St. James, in terms of... napaka na neto. Baka ma-bash ako neto. Pero this is my experience, guys. So don't cancel me. St. James first. A&E, I would say 3 out of 5. Sorry, but St. James is a bit terrible. They need to upgrade their facility. When it comes to staff, they're okay. Doctors are okay. Very humble doctors in there. There's some doctors who even ask for your opinions because again, there's so many. Leeds is a teaching hospital, so may mga new doctors who's working in there. What else? The Leeds Trust needs to give a decent staff room, spacious, not just staff room. Everything should be spacious in A&E because A&E is A&E. Everything's gonna start that. All the chaos, all the emergency things are in there. So we need space to manage things. Next is LGI. I would say LGI is 4. Yeah, they're 4. The only thing that I hate there is space as well. They need to have spacious cubicle, especially to those who are big. If you put a bariatric bed in one of the cubicles, you can't even move anymore. You can't even shove in an ECG machine, or if you need to turn the patient, it's really hard. It's really hard to do that. But for me, I prefer St. James. Kasi lapit na bahay ko. It's just 5 minutes away. That's St. James na ako. Yeah. So I prefer St. James. Again, LGI, it's 4 out of 5. Okay, so agency work now. Let's start with Barnsley. Barnsley, I would say, no, I think I've been there for 2 shifts only, and let's say 3.5. I need to feel it kasi I need to feel it more how. But when it comes to being organized, they're a bit organized compared to St. James, and it's spacious, yeah, and the facility is kind of new. I'll put the rating to 4 out of 5. So yeah, that's Barnsley. Next is Airedale. Airedale, I would say 4.5. I like Airedale really out of all the hospitals. The A&E is not busy. Or maybe because nagkataon lang. Lahat ng shift ko doon, hindi ako nabibusy. There are always times that I'm looking for things to do because sometimes there's none. And syempre, there's some limitation for a bank or for an agency working in other hospital. You can't do that, you can't do this. And you can't even print because you need access. Sometimes you can't even give medication because you need access. So may mga limitation pa rin. But in terms of environment, it's okay. Staff, it's okay. What else? Facility, it's a bit old, but dahil spacious niya, spacious ang area. It's really spacious. The cubicles are big. It's a bit cleaner. So Airedale is a good area for me. Next would be York. York Hospital, okay siya. spacious, but I feel like they have the aura of, St. James's. The A&E there is quite busy as well. I never had any shift there that I didn't stop on doing things. It's like continuously doing things from medication, dressing, procedures, cannulation, those things that non-stop. Good thing is, your time really goes fast, but nakakapagod dun sa work. But higher pay in terms of agency per hour work. Problem is the transportation there. Since York is considered as tourist hotspot, yung area kasi niya, old siya, pero renovated ang A&E. And spacious, clean, staff rooms are okay. Although your locker rooms ay medyo maliit, staff are nice, but sometimes you feel like they're drained because busy nga. And that's it. I won't be mentioning my hemodialysis experience because I'm trying to think about other vlogs for it. And next time, I'm gonna include that also if I do my agency work as an ICU. Okay? So that's the vlog. Hopefully, I've shared a lot, some experience that I had, some knowledge that really makes a difference, ideas that you didn't know of. In a way, you had a bit of information or understood what agency work is. To those who are aspiring to do that, go ahead, know your limitations in terms of per hour in a week, check about the transportation if it's viable to go there, if you're paying more than what you're getting, as long as you're happy to do that. Okay, so thank you guys. That's it for the night. Ano na ngayon? 2 in the morning. That's it for the night. That's it for the morning rather. Hopefully, I don't know when will be the next vlog, but I have a lot of pending videos that I need to edit. I've been lagging behind. I think I'll be receiving email from YouTube stating that I haven't uploaded anything. Okay guys, that's it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed, and of course don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will insist this, please do like the video. It would help me in terms of YouTube algorithm. Again, this is Dudson Toys or Nurse Marshall signing off. Bye bye.